Can you get a little this morning? That was a nice one. That's a great way to start the week. Kind of a growly this morning.
I'm a growly kind of guy.
Very nice growl, though.
Oh.
Very, very nice growl. Welcome in as we growl this morning on Good Morning. We're renaming the show to Growl Morning Huntsville.
I like it. I like it.
Welcome in. Kay, good to see you.
That's not good for Monday.
Great to see you. Rick, good to see you.
Rob, I've seen you before.
I've seen you a couple. There's a guy here at church. He comes up to me. He and his wife joined here. I guess maybe 6 months ago or so. And very great couple. They moved from Burnett. It's outside of my area there in Georgetown, and his wife has been open about her battles with cancer. She had a headache here one morning and went, and I mean the next day she was having brain surgery. And we've been praying for healing, and she's shared her testimony. She's going through chemo right now, and they're just an incredible family. And her testimony is a testimony of faith, and through that, I couldn't imagine, and what you have to go through that. And she still has so much incredible joy. There's some mornings that, she can't make it because of the treatments, or maybe she's just not, and you'll never know. If you saw her, you'd never know. And I mentioned it because she's been open about it. She shared it online in her faith and testimony that I think is just incredible, that'll inspire anybody. But her husband has a really fun sense of humor, and so he'll come up to me and goes, I'm starting to like you finally, Rob. I'm starting to come around a little bit. So this Sunday he said he officially likes me, so we've made it through. So welcome in, everybody, as we get rolling. Santa's hanging out with us, getting ready for Christmas today, and we can't reveal his true identity, but Santa is here this morning, so we're happy that he's here. He won't come on camera. He's busy at the North Pole, but he has made a quick magical trip here to Huntsville this morning. We were sitting here talking, and all of a sudden we felt like this gust of cool wind and some snow and glitter hit Rick and I, and a little bit got on Kay, and she kind of went like that. And we looked, and he said that we've been very good boys and girls.
Oh, well, obviously he's not been checking his list.
Yeah. Rick and I have a new product. It's called the Santa Blocker, and you spray it on you at the beginning of the year, and it lasts. It's 12-month protection.
That's right.
And it hides all the bad ugliness that you commit during the year, and you stay on the good list.
It takes a year to wear off.
It's okay. You guys got wives that snitch to those.
Yeah, he's heard.
Snitched on me? Wow.
He's heard through the grapevine some things been going on, Rick. So that's why he's actually in here to talk to us about this morning. He's doing this right now. Well, hey, we do want to welcome in as we get rolling on another beautiful week here in Huntsville. It is episode number 634. Thank you to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com for all your jewelry needs. And, of course, we could not be here without our foundation support that helps us promote the good, not only through this show, but through our website and through many other avenues as well, and through our events that we do in the community. And it's Rick and Kay Boehning, tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. So great to see y'all this morning. Kay, how have you been? How was the week? How was the weekend?
Weekend was busy. We celebrated a granddaughter's birthday.
Oh, nice.
And,
Oh, there's a Mr. Married.
Look, yeah,
there's the newlywed.
he's in. You know, I forgot to sign something the other. We had to get rolling because the kids were going nuts that evening, and look at the joy on this guy this morning.
He
look
looks
at
happy.
Look at the joy. He is here to get me to sign something. You want me to drop it off at the courthouse for you too?
I wouldn't trust you. You didn't sign it.
All right, here we go. We're going to sign this live on the air.
Garrick, sign it live.
Garrick Long is here, and we're doing it live, Bill. Garrick Long is here, newly married Garrick Long. Look at the joy on this guy. Here we go, official. See, in Walker County, they do this night. Garrick, wave to the people out there. There's one of the dumplings. We have your tray right there, too.
Yeah, right there.
Walker County does this thing the right way. Wilco did this thing black and white, and it's, I don't want to be rude, but it's ugly.
Ours is black and white.
This is beautiful. Look at this.
Of course, ours is 20
This
some odd years
is
old.
beautiful. So I hereby certify on and you know what I hate about signing these, Garrick? My handwriting's not beautiful. So this beautiful, nice public record, the 17, 16, 15, 14th, the 14th, I certify on the
November
14th. Don't mess me up, Rick, because there ain't no other copy of this, buddy. Oh, man, this is nerve-wracking doing this live. I've never done this live. I usually do it like in a corner.
There's a first time for everything.
Oh, man.
And you're doing great. That's not how you spelled November.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. This 14th day of, was it November? It is November, right? Good night. Of November 2025.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nervous. This is nerve-wracking. Kay, do you have any Monday mindset for me to get started? Man.
Take a deep breath. You remember your name?
Yes, I do. Yes. Good night.
You're supposed to live with purpose, not pressure.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. What was it? 5 o'clock? Did we do a 5 o'clock? Yeah, okay. It's more like it was more like 5:08. You know, but we'll put 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, make it easier.
Yeah. Put like 5:08 in the seconds on there, Garrick. Congratulations, by the way. It's a beautiful wedding, man.
Yeah, congratulations.
And him and Caitlin, awesome. I don't like how they do this. They put like an M, you know, like just leave it blank because now it's like my awkward P with a nice M.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be positive here, Kay. I just, it's little things. So, okay.
It's just an official document. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no problem. You know what bums me out about this, though? The only thing that bums me out about these now, notice how I'm here signing this, right? And you can turn it in. You don't have to go to the courthouse anymore, as you don't have to be an ordained minister to do weddings anymore.
Really?
It's now just a witness. And so when I went to Williamson County, I showed them my credentials and all. They said, we don't need to see that anymore. You're a witness to the wedding. I said, I'm not the witness. I officiated. Well, it's just considered a witness now.
Wow.
I said, okay, whatever.
So I can perform ceremonies?
Yes, yeah, you can.
It really is because you want to do what?
Yeah, man. This is, boy, you got to put in your personal address. This all goes on to public. You know that, Garrick?
Yes.
This is all public.
So
Maybe you should have filled it in for him.
So
Yeah.
I was actually born in Washington, D.C.
Ah, okay.
So they were asking, like, place of birth from both of us when submitting this. And they were having trouble on how do they put Washington, D.C. on the paperwork. So my beautiful, intelligent wife got the idea to go find my previous one from Walker County to see how they did it before. So we were able to assist in that by finding my old marriage license. It's pretty comical at the time.
There you go, brother.
Excellent.
Bring it in for a hug real quick, a public hug. Love you, buddy. This is a good man right here.
Appreciate you.
There he is. Congratulations,
Yes,
Garrick Long.
congratulations. Yeah.
Love that guy. Good man. Good man. And
Why not?
yeah, there we go. Look, see, this is all about the hugs this morning. You just got a hug from the Hug of Huntsville, too. So, Garrick, we love you, man. Congratulations again, brother.
Congratulations.
And Garrick Long, by the way, is also at the bookstore, the SHSU bookstore. So go by and see him. That is open to the public. And
I've been in there. It's a nice place.
hey, we need to have a hometown spotlight show over there one Monday. We'll do that again, man. So awesome. What a joyful morning. Thank you, Gary. I didn't know that was happening. So welcome in, everybody, as we.
You were going to find me, but I was like, you know what? I'll go find
Yeah, there you go. worked out perfect. Well, again, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us here. Thank you to Garrick for dropping by as well. Just a great morning here as we get started. What a great Monday mindset, you know, celebrating a marriage, and Caitlin, just wonderful couple. And Garrick used to produce for me back in the day. That's how I first got to know him. He was producing Bearcat football games for me when I was doing that, and always enjoyed. We had a lot of fun doing those games. But we are here, of course, with Kay, Rick, as I said earlier, Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. And normally I'd kind of stop, take a break, but I want to keep the flow going. It's a good flowing Monday so far. And Kay, I got something in the mail that I kept in the truck because we're still reading another book, and so I didn't withhold this from my child. Actually, I wanted to read it first. I like this one. It's one of my favorite ones. The Big Slide. And this book came in for free. How did I get this, Kay? How did I get this book? There's someone new watching this morning, wondering why is he talking about books?
From the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
This is thank you to Kay Boehning, and she's very humble, and Kay started, she didn't start the library, but she started the initiative here in Walker County. And if you've got children that are 0 to 5 years old, they will get books like this if you sign up for free. One book a month. Was there 1,050 plus children now?
It's around 1,000.
A little over 1,000. No, because y'all kind of have some fall-offs, but then they come back up.
Every month, you get the books for free until you turn 5. So every month we have children that turn 5, and we have children that are born. So it's kind of, some fall off because they've turned 5, and then some are born, and so it fluctuates every month.
And I feel like there are more that are picking up than left off. So if you look at it on a graph, it's kind of a stair step, right, is the way.
Has been.
I think of that old that old Price is Right. You remember the stare on you know what I'm talking about, Rick?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you get the price wrong, the guy falls off the end. Don't allow the kids to fall off the end of the cliff. Continue to support the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. It's a very, very reputable deal. Kay had this idea many years ago, brought it to Walker County. I had shared with her just a couple of weeks ago. They're doing it up in Fargo. They only have about 400 kids there out of a population of 400,000 in that area. Here we are in Walker County, 50,000 maybe on a good day, and over 1,000 children getting books.
If you don't have the funds, you have to limit how many kids you can take.
Yeah, and right now, doing well here, but always need support. These books are free, but Tomorrow's Promise Education Foundation has to pay the cost of the shipping. Mm-hmm. And these are, about $35 a year? Is
About $30 a year per child per year.
$30 per child per year. The reason I brought this, too, not only to share that.
Are you going to read it?
Well, look at no. We'll read it out. I wanted to read it to Rick after the show. I've got a little bean bag over here, little Kool-Aid, crackers, cheese. But no, I brought this because I wanted to show the quality of the book too. These are shipped very nicely, and they tell them don't bend it. Well, obviously, like in our mailbox, they're a small box, so they don't really bend it. They just curve it. But within a day or two,
It
they
doesn't
fold.
work. What does work well when they do that with the board books.
Yeah.
Babies.
Yeah. They don't do. Luckily, they have another box. They put those in. But on these paper books, they can still twist them a little bit. It doesn't hurt the quality
Is
of
there
them.
any kind of a wrapper on it, or does it just come with the label?
I peeled it off. I peeled the wrapper off
No,
earlier.
They come with plastic wrap. on
Yeah,
them.
they come with that plastic wrap. I tore it off earlier. But I brought look at Kay, can you? Oops, hold on. I don't know why that.
Well, you broke it.
Well, I broke the camera. Sorry, guys.
Hey, gummit.
Oh, I see why. We'll fix that in a minute. But look at the quality of this. These are very beautiful, full colored. I mean, the pages don't feel like they're, cheap paper. I mean, this is a really nice, high quality book. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of times people will volunteer, they'll do things, and I'm not saying it rudely, but you don't get good quality. I'll volunteer to paint that for you. And then after they leave, you're like, I should have just hired somebody. These books aren't like a volunteer type deal.
Well,
These are high quality.
Sometimes fast food restaurants have been known to give away a book, and they're very, very small and very cheaply made.
Not these. And so sign up today. You can find out more information at tomorrowspromise.info. Information is there for the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. You can sign up your children here in Walker County. And I would highly recommend doing it 0 to 5. There is no better way for children, in my opinion, to get a jump start in their education than by reading. And I've been reading to Braylon. She's in a phase right now where she doesn't want me to read to her, which is kind of weird. So I'll just say, okay, fine, I won't read to you. And I'll just ignore it. Daddy, read to me. So we play a game now. But she does. She loves these books. And I'm not comparing my children to other children, but that little toot have been talking since she was about 13 months old, complete sentences. And I attribute it because I read to her. Kay, you have educated me on, children and words, and you came up with something. You told me something one day, and I think it was something like 2 million words or some sort of, do you remember that stat?
If you read 15 minutes a day to your child, you'll add 1 million words to their vocabulary.
Just 15 minutes a day. And we spend a little bit more time than that, especially when we read Dr.
And one of the neat things about the books,
Theodore Geisel.
in the front it gives you questions and things to help you, as a parent, talk about the book. Because not everybody knows what to do. And so it gives a little advice in the front of the book as to questions to ask your child after you read the book, and things like that. So.
On backside, flap here about Dolly Parton and why she started the organization. Also on the other side, a few limited books will give you a digital download to 9 to 5, the popular movie. No, I'm just kidding. I don't include that in there.
Such a fibber.
It's one of my favorite movies, by the way. But she is just so incredible, still going strong. And, we'll talk a little bit in a moment about purpose and those kind of things. But I'll tell you, what a life of purpose.
Well, another thing is this also helps improve the adults' reading level. Because we have a whole population of adults that don't read very well.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they get the baby books and the board books and start reading to their child, it actually helps them improve their reading skills.
This is one of my favorite books. Caden, this is now for Caden. Braylon got one of these. And it's about a little dog. He's scared. I say a dog. I always forget it. It's a little.
It says a little pup on the back.
Yeah, little pup. He's scared to go down the slide. And finally he does. And he has a blast. He goes on it all day long. But at first, it's a big slide. It looks huge to him. He's scared of it. And how many times in life have we faced an obstacle that just seems that we can't do that? And all we have to do is just take that first step. And maybe that's an encouragement from a children's book this morning for some of you that you just need to take the first step. Maybe there's something that's been on your heart for a long time and you're nervous about it. One, I say pray. But number two, take that first step. Sometimes you just have to take the step. And then the obstacles that you think are so huge don't end up being that big at all. I was talking to a friend here in this community the other day, and she loves giving back and helping out Huntsville. She does a lot for the community, and she doesn't get enough recognition for it, and she doesn't want the recognition. But she said, I think I'm finally going to launch my nonprofit. I said, just do it. Take the step. And she goes, well, I don't know a nonprofit lawyer. I said, don't worry about all that, right? Just take the first step. Just fill out the paperwork, do it, and then do the rest. Because once you take that first step, then you're going to want to continue to do more. And you're going to see that it's not that hard to do. And so I'm not just saying that with the nonprofit. I'm saying it with anything. Take the first step this morning. Santa's here with us this morning. At some point in his life, He said, you know what, I'm going to be Santa. There was some defining moment in his life that he decided that he was, and he took a step to do that. He didn't just sit back and all of a sudden it magically happened, like how he magically appeared here this morning. That's a different type. Kay, for you, with the Tomorrow's Promise, there was a defining moment with you that you took the step. Do you remember maybe what that step was, or something that just said, aha, I need to do this? Do you remember? And it could have been a culmination of steps. You know, a lot of times it's a culmination of steps too.
I enrolled in the Montessori training. Started in January trying to get into the class for the summer. And then in the class I placed my first order for materials, and we had a week off during the July break, and I was actively looking for properties to rent to be able to start the school, and couldn't find anything. I mean, I've been looking since probably March, and August 5th one appeared. So we opened the school September 2nd.
Over 28 years ago. Does it seem like it?
Most of the time.
You're like, 30. Oh, it feels like 68 years. But that's the encouragement. Kay's going to have more on a Monday mindset here in just a little bit, another segment. But, we want to start you on the right mindset. And today, maybe this morning, just take that step. There's something that you've been thinking about for a long time. And I've learned doing this show, Kay, that if there's something on your heart, just to speak it. And I used to think, well, maybe they're not listening. But I feel like it's okay to say that, because I've received so much feedback from people in the community that have said, I heard something you said one morning, and I was kind of waiting on somebody to say that. And if there's something on your heart, maybe you've got a friend or somebody in your life, a family member, and there's something you've been wanting to tell them. Now, it better be nice. Don't be, But if there's something that you've been wanting to tell somebody to help them, tell them, because you never know that could be the seed that you'll plant to help enable them to take that first step that they need to do and do something. And it's so neat to look at. I like reading biographies, really, especially presidents, because I always wonder, how did, Reagan had a great biography. George H.W. Bush, I loved his biography. George Bush's biography was awesome. It's neat to see how you see a picture of a little baby, and I think about my children, Kay, like little baby Braylon, now growing up, all 37 pounds. Caden's 32 pounds. We weighed him yesterday, so it's kind of funny. There's only like a 5-pound difference. He's a little ham. I call him my little handsome ham. But looking at my children, and the same for you parents out there, and I'm sure you did this too, Kay, and Rick, you as well. When you see your children, you just wonder, what is my child going to be when they grow up? And it is kind of neat to think about how all of us and all of our leaders and everybody started out as a teeny tiny little baby, goo-gooing and gaga, and now some of those little babies are running the country. Others are presidents of big companies that have went through Montessori schools, by the way. So some pretty neat things. And one final thing, we'll take a break. We'll come back.
We're getting ready to celebrate the birth of the most important baby.
That's right. Coming up soon. Yeah, Christmas right around the corner. And, Thanksgiving is almost here. We're just, a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving now. And I've been reminded of gratitude. We had a sermon here on yesterday about gratitude, and just finding gratitude in everything that we do, everything. And I read some scripture in the mornings on Sundays, and I ask our congregation, I said, raise your hand if you made it to church today. Everybody started laughing. So, of course, they all made it to church. And I said, in this moment, this is an opportunity to have gratitude. Because there's people this morning that didn't have a chance to make it to church. And you all had feet, and you were able to get here. Somebody brought you here. You brought yourself. I said, that's something to be grateful for. And so that's another challenge this morning, is find gratitude as we lead in to this new Thanksgiving season. Well, let's take a break. I want to come back and dive right in. Since we're on this train this morning, I want to talk about some really cool things with Kay. It's Kay's Monday Mindset. When we come back, do us a favor. Let us know that you're out there. There's a lot going on, and we'd love to hear from you. And all you have to do this morning is just call us, text us, whatever you want to do. Let us know that you're out there, and chime in on our social media feeds, just like Cindy did. And Cindy, I have not seen Cindy on the show before. And Cindy this morning saying, "Good morning, Huntsville." So,
Well, good morning, Cindy.
great to have
Morning,
you on.
Cindy.
She's here this morning. We'll take a break. Let us know that you're out there. Comment in. We'll be back in a moment. It is a marvelous Monday, brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise online at tomorrowspromise.info. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us, please.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment approved license to carry classes, certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Braylon, say this is Spirit Radio.
This is Spirit Radio.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
right, friends, welcome back as we continue on. We talked earlier about gratitude and different things. We talked about Dolly Parton and we talked about purpose. And I want to hand it over to Kay Boehning because it is time for my favorite segment of the week. It's a little Kay's Monday Mindset.
You need to live life purpose, not pressure. It's easy to wake up every morning and jump straight into the rush of checking messages, juggling to-do lists, putting out fires before we even had our coffee or tea.
I have coffee, you have tea.
Or Coke Zero.
But here's a little truth I've learned the hard way. Busyness doesn't always equal purpose. Don't confuse movement with progress. Sometimes we run so fast that we forget what we're even running toward. Living with purpose means slowing down long enough to ask, is this taking me closer to who I want to be? When we live by purpose instead of pressure, our days feel lighter, our work feels meaningful, and even the little things start to matter again. Why purpose beats pressure every time? Purpose gives your yes meaning. When you know what matters most, it's easier to say no to what doesn't. Not every opportunity is yours to carry, and that's okay. Pressure drains, but purpose sustains. Pressure says do more. Purpose says do what matters. When your actions come from alignment instead of obligation, you feel more peace when life is full. Purpose keeps you grounded. The world changes fast, but purpose gives you roots. It reminds you of who you are and why you're here, especially when life tries to pull you off track. So your purpose challenge for the week is to pause and prioritize. Start each morning by naming your top 3 priorities, not 10, just 3. It helps you stay focused on what truly matters. Let go of shoulds. Catch yourself when you say, I should, and ask, do I really need to? And that frees you from pressure-based decisions. And reconnect with your why. Write down why you do what you want to do, whether it's teaching, parenting, serving, or leading. It reignites your motivation and meaning. Your final thought is when you live with purpose, you stop measuring your worth by how much you get done and start measuring it by how true you've stayed to what matters most. This week, trade pressure for peace and hurry for heart. You don't have to do everything. You just have to do the right things on purpose.
There's a lot to digest there, Kay, and it's really good. It's National Synthetic Diamond Day. There's a lot of pressure for them to get that done. I was like, wah, wah, corny joke.
Really cool.
No, there's so much to digest, and as you were reading this, okay, thank you for this mindset. This is so good this morning. I want folks to chime in too. Chime in this morning, comment in, and interact with us. I thought immediately of Jeremiah 29:11, and it's a famous verse. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you a future and a hope. And I think this morning, longing for that. And I'm going to tell you, when you pray and ask the Lord to help you find your purpose, you find a lot of that when it comes to your future and hope. And, I was thinking about, not to talk about me, but we all have a personal story, a personal testimony. We all do what we do because we're not doing it just to do it, Kay. You're not running tomorrow's promise just to do it. Look at the purpose that the Lord has put through you to help children. It's not a daycare. It's a child learning educational center, an institution. It's a Montessori school. And there is so much purpose in what you do. Rick, there's purpose in what you do. There's purpose.
I serve as a bad example.
But there's purpose. And I want to encourage folks, if you're waking up this morning and you're just doing something to do something, then, man, just like old Pastor Buzzy said in Louisiana, man, you got to quit that stinking thinking and turn it around. And it takes that first step that we talked about earlier. And I love this morning because how many times do we feel like we just got to do stuff? We just got to do. We got to do. In business, I learned a phrase years ago that there's riches in the trenches, especially when I had my IT company. We wanted to help every single person. And somebody quickly told me, they go, man, if you try to help every single person, you're going to scatter yourself so thin that you ain't going to get anything done. And so when we went to a what's called managed services model, we started identifying channels or businesses that we felt we could provide the best solutions for. One of them was veterinary clinics. So we found our purpose in IT, and it was providing business services to specialized parts of IT. For some reason, we loved working with vet. I think as a little kiddies, every one of those vets, they always have a cat. Every one of them. Yeah. Every vet clinic has like an office cat. And so I'd go over there to work, and that cat would come around. I said, man, I love doing work at these vet clinics. So maybe that's some encouragement this morning. I know I'm kind of going off on a little bit of a rant about that, but find your purpose. Because how many times do you just sit there and do stuff, Kay? You know? And if you're just sitting there doing stuff to do stuff, then I think you go to sleep feeling like, oh, here's another mundane Monday coming up, you know, or another, what's a good word for tea, Rick, that's not good? Treacherous Tuesday, you know? Find purpose in what you do. I don't know, that's just my thoughts on that. There's a lot on there, Kay.
I set out, didn't really say 3 things, but I think it was 3 or 4 things that I really needed to get done yesterday. And I remember telling him before I went to bed that, you know, I got this, and this done. And, you know, that I think he could tell the difference in the excitement in my voice of, you know, I felt like I had.
She felt like she accomplished something.
You know.
Yeah. And here's what you said too. Here's something. It gives your yes meaning. What is your yes? Is your yes your family? Some people, for me, my yes is my wife and children. I mean, my faith is my number one yes, but my number one outside of that is my wife and my children. Those are my yeses in love. Why do...
You lost sound.
I lost sound? Oh, did I wiggle? Here, hold on. Are you back? Hello.
No.
Wiggly?
Oh, there we go.
Wiggly?
I'm back.
Are you back now? I bumped your cable over here.
Is that what it was?
I was trying to find purpose in your headset.
I was trying to see if you were listening.
Yeah.
I was listening. I was sleeping, but I was listening.
But that became my yes, you know, is my wife and my children. And there's days where I get beat up and defeated, and immediately I start thinking about my family. And I said, I can't live in this beat up, woe is me mentality because I've got a wife and children that need me.
That's right.
And that's my purpose, is to be a good husband, be a great husband, and be a great father to my children. And then, Kay, you mentioned pressure drains, and I love that phrase, pressure drains, purpose sustains. That's a T-shirt. Think about it. Whenever you're pressured and you're so overwhelmed, you get drained. We've all, show of hands, we all been there? I think we've all been there. We've all been drained because of pressure that we have to get things done, and we forget the purpose. Mm-hmm. And then the purpose keeps you grounded. And boy, for me, an ADD and whatever it is, undiagnosed ADHD, whatever the fireworks are in my brain that go all over the place, I have to remind myself of what God is calling me to do now, to stay focused and stay in my lane of things that I need to do to fulfill that purpose. And trust me, I'm like, Kay, you and I are, we're on the same wavelength as far as like Idea Village. You and I need to start like a website called Idea Village. See, here we go. But here's my joke. But I'm not staying grounded because I'm getting away from my purpose if I started Idea Village.
I'm going to say no because it's not in my wheelhouse,
Yeah.
and I need to learn to say no to a few things and not take on so much.
Yeah, you say no to me all the time.
But again, the purpose keeps you grounded on that. Maybe a story about how you were trying to do too much and that created so much pressure. You know, Jason, I'm very blessed because the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home asked me quite a bit to help with funerals now. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say no, especially to a family going through, you know, grieving loss, but there's so much going on sometimes that I just have to say, and I've learned that. If I would have said yes to I'm doing one on Thursday, but if I had said yes to the last couple, it would have taken time away from my family on a Saturday, mm-hmm. which is the one day off that I get, and it would have put a lot of pressure on me to do other things. And so I've learned that it's okay to say no, and guess what? Those other ones went perfectly fine. They found somebody, they filled in, and I'm like 5th in the chain over there, so it doesn't matter, you know, but I've learned that, Kay, and that's something that's been hard for me over this last year, is to learn to say no. And it's the hardest, I'll be honest, it's like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
I don't do it well.
No.
You have no problem to let me know.
You're so full of it.
No, Rick.
No means no. That's-
But it has, and like, you know, and then you, I want to say this too. When you say no, don't beat yourself up over it.
I beat her up.
Well,
So-
I get like FOMO, fear of missing out. If I say no, then I'm worried that I'm going to miss out on something. You ever have that feeling? Like sometimes if you say, well, I can't say no to that because I'm going to miss out on it. But in the grand scheme of it, it's like, yeah, but I didn't miss out on being with my family and those kind of things that are really important. And for me, I used to get really nervous about, man, if I say no, then that person's never going to ask me to do anything again. I've learned that that's not the case.
That's not the case. I mean, you flaked out almost completely on the lasso.
Yeah, what happened a couple of years ago I never told y'all. I called a buddy of mine that lives in a foreign country. I said, hey, do y'all still got any of that adult hand, foot, and mouth going around? And he shipped me a cookie that was infected, and I ate it. So that's what no.
I know that's not what you did.
But don't worry about saying no, and don't worry that you're going to miss out on something, because saying no sometimes is part of your purpose.
Yep.
What you got to do. So, well, good stuff
And
this morning.
I'm kidding. When she says no, it's things like, I want to buy an airplane. She'll say no.
It's reasonable. It's a reasonable no. We'll find out more in this article, by the way. It's part of KAYE'S Monday Mindset. You can always find that on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com, or if you have the app, you'll get an alert just like Rick did.
I got one this morning.
This morning,
That
you'll
was
get an
posted.
alert. Say that it's ready, and you can tap on it and read it. And there's a whole slew of them. We put these out every Monday. It's really, really good information to get your week started out right. Of course, brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise. Well, let's step aside. Let's take another break. Is that cool?
Yeah.
And then it's time for Rick and Kay. No, and Kay's top 10 coming up when we come back. I'm excited. I love the top 10 now because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, just take a hike.
All right, we're going to take a hike. We have a lot of national forests here that are beautiful.
Well, it is National Take a Hike Day.
Yeah, why don't you go take a hike in the forest? Sure. We'll see. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. The church should be transformational. And maybe you've never been to church, or maybe life has left you feeling lost, but Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." At First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope, we're not trying to fit in with the world. We're here to help you step into something greater, a fresh start, a new life in Christ. Join us this Sunday at 10:45 and see what God can do in your life. Visit fbchuntsville.org. Hope is here, and we're saving a seat just for you.
Loving Jesus, loving people side by side. In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
And now, coming at you live after a great KAYE'S Monday Mindset. The right way to start your day on a Monday. From Studio 1229J and the magic of Santa in the studio. It's time for Rick's and Kay's Top 10. You got it. Take it away.
Today is National Take a Hike Day. So,
take a hike.
Good morning, Huntsville. It's National Take a Hike Day. The one day a year when telling someone to take a hike is considered friendly encouragement.
Finally, a holiday built for your personality.
Wow. Okay, number 10. Hit the trails early before the crowd show up and before your motivation disappears.
My motivation disappears the moment I see a hill.
I can see that. Number 9, pack water, snacks, sunscreen, and a fully charged phone so you can take pictures pretending you hike all the time.
That's called influencer cardio.
Number 8, wear sturdy shoes. Nothing ruins a hike faster than a flip-flop blowout at mile 1.
If you hear a snap, just know I'm calling Uber Wilderness Edition.
Number 7, take someone with you who asks, "Are we there yet?" before you even get out of the parking lot.
That'll be me. I'm just trying to manage my expectations.
Number 6, remember, hiking is just walking, but with better scenery and worse decisions.
And more bugs. Always more bugs.
Number 5, bring a friend. That way, when you trip on a root, someone's there to pretend they didn't see it.
Or film it. Depends on the friend. Or laugh.
I never laugh at you, honey. Number 4, leave no trace, except for the trail of snack crumbs you drop like a woodland Hansel and Gretel.
Hey, squirrels need a snack too.
Number 3, pace yourself. If you get tired, stop and enjoy nature.
Or pretend you're admiring a leaf when you're really questioning all life choices.
Well, if I'm out hiking, I should be questioning my life choices. Number 2, if someone tells you to take a hike, smile and say, sure thing. Want me to drop off at the trailhead? No, want to drop me off at the trailhead?
That's how you turn shade into sunshine.
And the number 1 reason. Celebrate National Take a Hike Day by getting outside, even if it's just walking around the block and calling it a mini hike.
Hey, fresh air is fresh air, and if coffee's at the end of the trail, Rick's already halfway there.
I am there. So get outside today, Huntsville, even if the only hill you climb is from the parking lot to the porch.
And I'll be right behind you asking, are we there yet?
Oh, take a hike, Huntsville. The best one was, sure, will you drop me off at the trailhead? I hope somebody tells me to take a hike today.
Would you?
I'm going to do something. What could I do to tell somebody to take a hike? You know, just go and start complaining about it. Take a hike. Sure, will you take me?
Drop me off at the trailhead?
There it is.
They probably wouldn't come back and get me, though.
Yeah, they just leave you.
We'll just take you snipe hunting.
Yeah, there you go. Rick and Kay's Top 10 every single Monday here on Good Morning Huntsville. Well, hey, a couple of things I wanted to highlight briefly. We still have a few more minutes, about 9 minutes or so. I wanted to highlight a couple of things. Old Town Theater, by the way, their community-wide fall shindig is coming up, and this is going to take place on November the 22nd. We have tickets to this to give away, and all that you need to do right now is text in the word shindig.
S-H-I-N-D-I-G.
S-H-I-N-D-I-G. Text in shindig if you'd like to win tickets. We'll call winners after the show. We're going to give those away all week. This is a fun, community-wide, just fall shindig. I don't know what else to call it. It's just a shindig. That sounds like it's painful. Gosh. People with shovel digging into their shins. Lois has put this on. We love Lois. This is over at the Old Town Theater. So, again, text in that word shindig to 936-339-0139. Again, we've got free tickets. We're going to give them away all week. Shindig to 936-339-0139. Something else we were talking about before we went on the air, December the 6th. This is right around the corner. You think, I know we still got to get through Thanksgiving, but the Christmas Fair and annual parade happening here in Huntsville. And there's also going to be a really neat thing the Win Home is putting on, a little kind of warm-up after the parade. You can get some cider and go over there and hang out at the Win Home. And
after the parade?
It says after, which I don't.
Which is, it's dark.
Yeah, so I don't think, this is what they sent me. I think it's maybe before the parade. I don't know. We're going to confirm with Angela, because I started thinking about this right when I said it, because they said come after the parade at 6 o'clock. Well, the parade's later than that.
Yeah.
So maybe they meant warm up before the parade.
I can't go. I'll be in line.
Well, this is on the porch of the Win. Oh, maybe that's what it is. You can hang out on the porch and watch the parade because it goes by the Win Home.
Yeah,
maybe that's what it is. But you can enjoy free refreshments, family-friendly crafts, and festive sights and sounds of the season. Bring your friends and family to relax, sip hot cider, and make holiday memories together. That's over at the Win Home. Sounds fun.
It does.
I'm not a cider fan, though.
I'll be driving a car, though.
The T-Bird?
One of them.
Mama took the T-Bird away.
Gonna have to get one ready.
I've got one ready. Got mine ready.
Drive the black one.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Beach Boys?
Yeah.
Ah, woo, woo. Mama take the T-Bird away. Is that what?
Daddy takes
Daddy.
She was supposed to be going to the library.
Oh, woo. Do you ever listen to that while you're driving around town?
I do have it.
Turn it up real loud.
It's on my playlist. Speaking of playlist, we went to the Three Heath Brothers concert on Saturday.
Yes, how was that?
That was fantastic. I highly recommend it.
We wanted to go. It was at the Performing Arts Center, right? Yeah.
I'd never been in there either. It's very nice.
The acoustics, really good setup and all that.
Huntsville High School.
That was Karen over at Postcards organized that, and I know a pretty good turnout. A lot of folks came, and those young men have grown up. We saw them a few years ago, and they were at
the Old Town Theater.
Mm-hmm. And it's easy to spot them. They got that big bus that has
Yeah.
their picture on the side of it. That was Karen put that on, and Bill Fix sponsored it. It's great. I know a great night. We were in Galveston at Garrick's wedding, and we decided to take Braylon for her. Today's her birthday. I forgot.
Oh,
Happy
today's
birthday.
Braylon's birthday.
We had our birthday party yesterday at Kangaroo.
We had a birthday party yesterday, but it was in Houston for my granddaughter.
Awesome. Yes, birthday weekend. We went to Kanga. It's a little indoor playground in the woodlands. So we went and got a little table, and 3 of her cousins came. So it was just us 5. You know, it was really cool. Instead of doing this big old party, and praise the Lord for Lulu, her grandmama, because Lulu delivered the gifts, and Braylon got a whole box full of gifts, and she was having fun last night. But we didn't get in from Galveston. We took her, part of her birthday present was she wanted to go to the aquarium at Moody Gardens, so we went to that. Have y'all been over there?
Oh, I haven't been there in years, but I've been there
Good,
before.
long time ago.
That, I mean, you talk about Montessori, hands-on,
Yeah.
unbelievable. And they
still have the little thing you put your hand in, the shrimp, clean your fingers.
They got all sorts of stuff there, and they have an indoor rainforest. It's neat. It's a pyramid on the inside. It's like a big greenhouse.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
And
know what you mean now.
When you walk in, I mean, you feel like you're in a rainforest. Unbelievable.
It's pretty humid in there.
And it's only on an acre, but you feel like it's. And so we went, and Braylon took pictures, and there's and a lot of the animals just crawl all over that place. And so the staff there, we were walking by, and there was a monkey that was just kind of hanging out, and she's like, "Oh, well, y'all are gonna need to walk on this side, and please don't startle the monkey." It's like it's his habitat, and I was like, "Oh, is there gonna be a big old anaconda come out and bite us out of nowhere?" So it was fun though, but that's a few things going on. Hey, I don't want to read through all this. I was doing a little prep. You know, I told you I got here pretty early this morning, and I wanted to ask something on this. You know, we talk about having gratitude. This is going to be hard to have gratitude for, though. I just want to get y'all's thoughts on this. A story that came across some feed that we get. It says a man retires from Home Depot after 27 years. You know what they gave him?
A golden toilet.
That'd be nice. He got Snickers and Oreos.
Wow. For 27 years.
He said after nearly 3 decades at Home Depot, I'm not knocking Home Depot, I'm just saying this was a story. One longtime employee's farewell gift was, well, you already heard it, a Snickers bar and a pack of Oreos. The man's child shared the story on Reddit, saying their dad had worked at the home improvement chain in the tool rental. I like the tool rental department. It's a fun place to be. So on his final day, instead of a send-off party or a plaque, he was told, well, he probably got plaque from the candy. He was told he could head home early.
Wow. Go ahead. Go. We'll give you 15 minutes off.
Go on. Here's a candy bar on the way out. At first, we thought this was from Home Depot, talking about the candy bar and the Oreos. The post read. Turns out it wasn't even from the company. It was from one of his coworkers trying to make his last day special. This poor guy. The Reddit post quickly went viral. Thousands of people blasting for what they called below the bare minimum treatment of a longtime employee. One commenter wrote, "At least he has a family that will treat him good. Congratulations to him for finally getting out." The son said he plans to give his dad the proper retirement celebration he deserves, complete with a couple of cold ones and no corporate stinginess required. Moral of the story, after 27 years, you might not get a golden hammer, but at least you'll have snacks for the ride home.
Wow.
My mom had a similar, and I'm not knocking, the Home Depot or whatever. I go there. They've done good. We go to Ace, too, by the way. I love going to Ace, just right across the street here, local.
They're very
hardware
helpful
store.
there.
My mom had to retire early because of stomach problems that she has, and she just it was hard on her, as she got older, and she was like 2 years away from official retirement, and she had went on an extended leave, and then she never was able to really go back, and she told me, and hers was kind of the same. I think she worked there almost 30 years. She's one of the most beloved nurses where she worked at, and no send off for mom. So my question, Kay, is I don't want to be a hypocrite. You got to find gratitude in all things. In that situation, what would your gratitude be, Kay? Like if you decided today, what if you decided today, well, tomorrow's promise has been good. I'm just going to call it a day. Y'all see y'all later.
Y'all are on your own.
And there was nothing. If somebody gave you a pack of goldfish crackers and said, see ya.
That's probably what you get.
What would your not with tomorrow's promise, obviously, but where do you see? I see some gratitude in this. You see the gratitude in this. It's hard to find it, but it's there.
Wanted to do something and may not have had the funds to do very much, but was trying to do something nice.
I think in the 27 years of job stability, 20, that's something to be thankful for.
Yeah.
27 years
That's a generation right there.
of job. Rick, you're going to like this one. I tried to pull up something for you too, Rick.
Oh, how sweet.
I'm on a debacle here because there's a few of them, but we don't have much time. But I think you're going to like this one.
Okay, hit me.
Would you say Rick's kind of a tech guy in a way? Techie guy? Okay. DIY battery powerhouse sustains a home for 8 years.
Wow.
Okay. A man known online as Glubbugs. What kind of name is that?
I don't know.
He has reportedly powered his home for 8 years using a self-built system centered on more than 1,000 recycled laptop batteries. Isn't that cool?
1,000 recycled laptop batteries.
By the way, this source does not use AI. AI hallucinates and makes up things. This is true. This is true story. Launched in 2016, the project combined solar panels, there you go, with this large-scale reuse of electronic waste to achieve grid independence. According to Glubbugs, the system, it sounds like prestige.
Yeah.
I am Glubbugs on Reddit. The system has operated continuously, never requiring the replacement of a single battery cell in 8 years.
Really?
No, it says he expanded the system, which initially included a small solar setup, by meticulously disassembling laptop batteries and grouping them into custom packs. This remarkable DIY effort shows the potential of giving e-waste a second life as a sustainable power source for residential use.
Are they lithium ion or?
Got to be, because
Lead
if you break those packs open, they're individual cells. So there you go. If you'd like to donate laptop batteries, bring them here, 1229 Avenue J. Rick and I will find a way to power up something.
That's right. I've got a bunch.
I kind of wonder if it was just one light bulb, or if it was if it was like the refrigerator, the microwave, a stove, the things that power a normal house, or if it was just one light bulb.
Can I do maybe one or two more of these? So we got just a couple of minutes. These are good. One other one here. A hidden room was found 13 years after a purchase.
Really?
This is cool. A couple in Munich, Germany was astonished to uncover a hidden room beneath their front stairs 13 years after buying their house. Homeowner Laura Kohler. Kohler, isn't that the people who make the sink thing? Kohler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably got some money. Her and her husband made the discovery during essential construction to replace unsafe first steps. Workers found an empty, secret space measuring 5 by 13 feet. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Which was not on the original house plans. The previous owner, who passed away in 2012, took the secret of the room's purpose with him. Sounds spooky.
It does.
Kohler, who had repeatedly dreamt about an extra room. Here's where she's dreaming about this room. Plans to convert the space into a utility room. She estimates the additional square footage could increase the home's value by about $40,000. This must be a nice, yeah. So it must be there. So, and the funny thing was, did you catch it? She dreamt about an extra room. Oh,
That's kind of hard to hide. I mean,
how would you?
Unless it was under the house.
Mm-hmm.
Under the front steps. Maybe they had really high front steps. I've seen houses that had big front steps.
I don't know.
I'd still explore. I mean, you know how I am. If I see,
I know. If you see a doorway, you're going to go through it.
No, I mean, I can tell that there's space. If there was a fake wall, I can tell there's space. Remember the house we looked at, that one?
But I discovered that. I told you there was a hidden door there.
And like Charlotte's house, I found this hidden space in her house when she was first looking at it. I was like, "There's something back here."
Yeah, and there it was.
She's got a hidden.
She's got great spatial.
She's got a hidden pantry.
One last thing, you're going to like this, Kay. We'll wrap up with this. Here's our things that we grew up believing that have been debunked. Sorry, grandparents. Fortune cookies are a Chinese tradition.
No,
not true. An American invention.
Yeah.
The forbidden fruit in the Bible was an apple.
No,
it's unknown.
It is unknown what it was.
Sharks can smell a drop of blood from miles away. Not true. Not true. MSG is bad for you. MSG, the stuff they put in food?
Monosodium glutamate.
I don't know how it would be good for you. Brown eggs are healthier than white eggs.
There's no difference.
I've heard of that. Color of an eggshell has no bearing on its just means that was a bad chicken.
Depends on what it was in his diet.
Coffee stunts your growth.
Living proof right here.
It didn't stunt this. You can get warts from touching a toad. I always heard that one. Not
Yeah,
true.
it's not true.
Not true. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb.
Not true.
See, I did. I grew up thinking he did. Poor guy got robbed. George Washington had wooden teeth.
Wasn't it Tesla? Tesla?
No.
The first.
No.
Okay.
Not sure on that one.
He had a mixture of animal teeth and human teeth.
Yeah, George Washington had wooden teeth. I never heard that he had. How did you have wooden teeth? His dentures were made from a variety, including ivory, human teeth, and animal bone.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you imagine a human teeth in your teeth? I don't know. Albert Einstein failed math. That's not true. He didn't. I've heard that one.
He excelled at it.
The tongue has specific taste zones.
I used to think that, but I've read differently.
Not true. A few more here. Gum takes 7 years to digest.
That's a fib.
It's a fib. It passes right through you. Alcohol kills brain cells. This, by the way, sponsored by Bud Light. It doesn't directly kill brains. It kills other stuff. And then Twinkies have an infinite shelf life. I've heard of that one, too.
I've heard it.
Not true. You know how many days actually they have a shelf life of?
How many?
25 days. That's it. So there you go. Very useful information to take with you today.
It was all wrong.
Yeah, all wrong. Sponsored by big corporations. Hey, well, that'll wrap it up. Fun week here. We've got a lot going on this week, so make sure you stay locked in and tuned in. Big thanks to Santa for coming in. Still getting the glitter out of my eyes when that magic dust showed up when he appeared. But Kay, any final thoughts? Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate you. And tomorrow's promise. Any final thoughts today?
Go out and have purpose.
I agree. I really have a porpoise.
The porpoise? Porcupine?
Well, it's a dolphin, really, but we'll call it a porpoise.
Porpoise. I knew why y'all moved because the HOA didn't allow that anymore. Well, hey, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. And by the way, check out Tomorrow's Promise. Go online. You know, Rick and Kay are here. We talk about a lot going on in the community, and we have fun, but there's a seriousness behind, and it is, if you're looking for your children to get that early jump start on life, there's no better way than a Montessori education. You can only get that in Walker County at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori School. So make sure you go online. You can go by, see Charlotte, the Academy. She'll give you a tour. The other two, they'll give you tours. tomorrowspromise.info. Our two little ones have been thriving and have had for, we're going on several years now. They've been at Tomorrow's Promise. That's got to be sad when they finally, graduate out, and then it's like, oh, we lost poor little fellas.
Wait, what about the ones that we're on second generation now?
Yeah, that's great. You mentioned that before. So, online.
I actually have some former students that work for me.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, tomorrowspromise.info. Go now and check them out. We appreciate all of their support in helping us promote the good here in our community. For Kay and Rick Boehning, I'm Rob Hipp, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. We'll see you back at it tomorrow, 7:30. Jason Thompson joins us. Until then, so long. Good morning. God bless everyone. We'll see you. See you, Rick and Kay.
Bye.
Bye.